Привет, Дима. А чё, где все? Ну, Наташа там, Женя. А?
Там снимает уже.
Снимает уже? А на чё? Так вот я в прямом эфире.
А, да? А, ну тогда там ее найди. Она вроде на свой телефон взяла.
Савадиха. Наташа. Так вот я в прямом эфире.
А, тоже. Давай.
Надо было предупредить меня.
Прости, я же не предупредил.
Нет, это не от айфона.
Хорошо, сейчас дам тебе тайфун.
Я сейчас принесу этот же.
Вон здесь там.
Можешь.
We started?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to our live stream, everybody. And we're going to be looking at some very traditional, old-style Kung Fu this afternoon. Hope you like it. Do please subscribe. Nice. Here we go. So, the plan for this afternoon. We're going to look in detail at our Sun Chen routine, which is our basic training routine. And I'm going to try to look at it in a slightly different way to what we've done before. So even if you've done quite a lot of lessons on it already, there'll be something new. And if you haven't, it's not too confusing. So then we are going to do the partner routines, kind of like the Sun Chen with the partner. And then we're going to do the staff the weapon training after that. So the Sun Chen training. I'd like you to kind of gather around. I'm going to talk you through the beginning of the Sun Chen. Now, we have the same opening, the same beginning for all of the routines in the Tiger Crane art. So it's kind of like a signature. If you do this, you're making a statement, you're saying that you're doing the Tiger Crane art. And effectively, you're saying that you are descended in a lineage from Great Grandmaster Ng Lian Huat, who is the founder of our group, Nam Yang. Now we begin with a bow. Now maybe you don't absolutely have to do a bow, but it still looks quite respectful. Some people expect it, some people don't. You're less likely to get yourself into trouble by not doing it, so by doing it than you are not doing it. So we'll look nice and respectful and polite, and we do our bow. When we do the bow, we keep our eyes forward. Yeah. You might respect an opponent, doesn't mean that you trust them. You know, maybe you look down at the floor and they kick you. Yeah. So you maintain your awareness when you bow. Then snap the fists up to the waist. That's just getting you ready. And then we take the horse riding stance, the most basic stance in all Kung Fu, the horse riding stance. So that's the beginning. We bow. Let's do it together. Stretch your fingertips down, so when you get that stretch on your arms, they'll snap up better. The right foot steps out in the horse riding stance, then we adjust the left, turn the toes in, so that both feet have the toes pointed inwards of center. And then we relax and drop down as low as we can into the stance. The knees should be turned out so that they're directly above the toes. Knees out, directly above the toes. Yeah. Come on, twist those knees out, guys. They should be directly above your toes. Can you get them out a bit wider, Tina? Toes in, knees out. Dropping down. Okay, so there we are, horse riding stance. Now we come into the classic palm fist Shaolin salute. Only ours is quite interesting. We actually have two salutes. The first one is this. That type of salute can be done that way. The palm at the bottom. And this one we call brothers across the 4 Cs. And you could, if you want to be fussy and politically correct, talk about siblings across the 4 Cs. It doesn't sound quite as easy. Brothers and sisters across the 4 Cs if you want. And the idea is, okay, maybe in the West we talk about the 7 Cs. The Chinese think there's 4. North, south, east, west. Wherever you go, even over the oceans, you're still one family. You're still all brothers and sisters. That's the implication. One family spread throughout the world, brothers across the 4 Cs. And that's that one. And when you come forward here, hang on. Am I getting this wrong? No, sorry. I've got that completely wrong. That's the general carrying his seal. Yeah, it stamps down. That's the document. That's the seal. Yeah. That's the general carrying his seal. That's brothers across the 4 Cs. Yeah. Got that wrong. Got it right in the end. Now, 2 salutes. Why do we have 2 different ones? For this art, particularly the white crane art, general carrying his seal. That's the correct salute for the white crane art. But Master Ung, our founder, was a member of a secret society called the Ung Sun Tong, and it translates as something like Red Harmony Sect. And they used brothers across the 4 Cs. So because he's part of this secret society, he's got to show brothers across the 4 Cs. So he slips in the general carrying his seal here, where maybe you don't notice it too much, and then does the one that he has to show brothers across the 4 Cs. That's very unusual to have this little disguise salute stuck in there. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Left hand underneath the right hand. Now forward. There you go. This wrist is in a straight line. It's not bent. Straight line there. Palm behind the hand. Brothers across the 4 Cs. General carrying his seal. Brothers across the 4 Cs. Yeah. Roughly in front of the center of your chest. Roughly in front of the heart. Now, the salute in Kung Fu, similar to the Y that the Thais do. Yeah. And they function in a similar way. the more respect you want to show, the higher it goes here. This is normal. That's a normal salute. If you want to be really super respectful or kind of groveling, if you want to really apologize, then it's up here. Yeah. If it's very casual, then it's just this. It's a very casual salute. That's normal. That's very high. In Thailand, when they Y, you see it's normally here. It's a bit difficult to get it down lower, but the lower it is, the less weight it carries. Now, if it's up here, you're showing a lot of respect. So if you Y a monk, because the monks are, then it's up here, or someone with a very high status, you give them respect by raising it up. If you see people when they Y the king is obviously the kind of the top of the stack in Thailand. They're kind of down here with their hands above the head like that. So that's kind of like a really extreme one, yeah. But just be aware the height of the salute affects the degree of respect and the relationship between the two people. Okay. So let's do it. Stand straight, bow. Stretch your fingers down, snap them up, step out with the right foot into the horse riding stance, knees over the toes, left under the right, salute. There you go, brothers across the 4 C's. Now the right hand, the fist, slide it under the left, palms up and open. And this is called the fairy displaying her flowers. Oh, that's pretty embarrassing, isn't it? Guys, you're there trying to look hard and being a fairy displaying her flowers. It's quite difficult. It's even tougher today because we're completely outnumbered by the ladies, aren't we? So I'm going to do a count up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 males and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 females, 2 to 1. Yeah, that's obviously, the ladies are making a statement there. And here's us being fairies displaying their flowers. Pretty embarrassing. But it sounds better in Chinese, I suspect. Your palms are connecting with the yang qi of the sky. So here you're kind of tuning in to yang qi through your palms. And you're also incidentally showing that your hands are empty. This is a free hand routine, no weapons, empty hand routine. After that, just come back to the waist. It's kind of back where we started. So we've stepped out, first salute, second salute, connect with yang qi from the sky, the heavens, and draw it back in. Now it's the first move where we apply energy, power. Punch down, and then the explosive breath out. Now this is called 2 columns or 2 pillars penetrating the earth. 2 columns or pillars penetrating the earth. Here you're sending your energy down, and through your fist you're connecting with the yin qi of the earth. Yeah. Connect with yang qi, connect with yin qi. Now you've got to balance. And breathe in again. Throw the hands up here. The elbows are in and the wrists are out. We flick the elbows in to get more force into sending the wrists out this way. And that's called the beauty looking in the mirror. Fingertips an inch above the eyebrows. Okay, this is very much a crane move. That's really kind of a white crane move there. There it is. Well, let's do that again. Stand straight, bow. Snap your fists up. Horse riding stance. Try to get a nice deep horse riding stance. The general carrying his seal, brothers across the 4 seas. The fairy displaying her flowers. Now breathe in, fill up with air, keep that breath in. 2 columns penetrating the earth. Breathe out, relax. This one, the beauty in looking in the mirror. Now bend your wrist and start to turn your elbows in and rotate the hands. And as you do so, pull your shoulders back and then drop your shoulder blades down into your back. The shoulder blades here are sinking down into the back. And when you've done that, finished it, elbows as close as you can get them, hands as far apart as you can get them. Breathe out. Just a soft breath out. And that's the opening. And it's the same for all of the Tiger Crane routines. So when you learn it once, you don't have to learn it again. Okay. Here we go. Let's do it again. Bow. Snap the fists up. Step out. Salute. Breathe in. Shoulder blades back and down. Grip. And relax. Anybody got any questions at the moment? Yeah.
Question. When we come up here,
Yep.
and then we do this, and we turn, the elbows are coming in more? Or
Yeah. They're coming in more, yeah. Yeah.
And when we first do it, should they be more parallel or more like?
Okay. This is all a question of your own personal flexibility. So that not everybody will look the same because you don't all have the same shoulder setup. At this point, this elbow is in as far as it will go, and that thumb is out as far as it will go. Fingertips an inch above the eyebrow height. Now, palm is going to be about shoulder height, and I'm going to pivot around the fingertips. I pull my shoulder blades back, drop them down, and that's likely to allow the elbows to come a bit closer. Now I rotate and I push the hands as far apart as they will go, and I'm setting up a really big stretch through here and then down to the Tantien. So there's a real major stretch going on here, and then I let it go. There are a number of different ways to stretch, mainly 3. Your arm comes down here, it's getting longer, that's stretching. Your core is being squeezed into a little ball, that's also stretching, it's like compressing a spring. And then your arms are being twisted. When you twist something, it can kind of stretch it. So if you think of those little model aeroplanes that have a propeller attached to an elastic band, and you turn a propeller and you kind of coil up the elastic band and you let it go, and the aeroplane flies off but not very far. That's a coiling stretch, that coiling up, twisting up. That's what's going on through your arms there. And we are trying to connect the stretch down to the Tantien, the energy center here. And we're also gripping the floor with our toes and pulling up into the core. Yeah. And if you can do the face, you set up a stretch down the center through the neck to the core. So you've got 5 lines of stretch, of pull, coming in to meet here. 1 in each leg, 1 in each arm, and 1 down the center. and they meet up here. And throughout this, we have tongue to the soft palate, like you've been taught to do for the Qigong in the mornings. Tongue to the soft palate. Okay, let's do it once more. Here we go. And relax. Very good. Any questions? Right, then we're going to talk about core compression. We breathe in and we're squeezing the core here, squeezing the tension, compressing it into a little ball. This is this compression type stretch. And as we do, we're pulling down here, pulling down into the core. The diaphragm is being pulled down, drawn down towards the tension. As you pull your diaphragm down, you pull air into the bottom of your lungs. Yeah. And that's how we do our reverse abdominal breath. And most of you have done a whole lesson on that. Squeeze the core, pull in air. Now, as we squeeze the core, we're storing energy, just like when you compress a spring, you store energy. And that energy wants to get out. Yeah, the spring always wants to bounce out. So we end this opening with a lot of energy stored in the core, wanting to get out, maybe like that. Yeah. Okay, so we do it together. Bow, snap your hands up. The general carrying his seal, brothers across the 4 seas, Flary displaying her flowers. Pull back, breathe in, compress your core, expand your chest. Hold it like that, hold the breath in. And we've connected with the yin qi of the earth. Breathe in again. Compress the core, expand the chest. Now really compress even more, expand the chest even more. Squeeze, compress the abdomen. Gently let the breath out. Breathe in again. Big, and all that energy that you've been storing, wham, let it go. Send it down to the fingertips. Okay, so as well as giving you little salutes and conveying information about your lineage, that opening sequence connects you with yang qi and yin qi, compresses your energy down into the core. You've got a lot of energy stored up in the core and it's bursting to come out. So that leads us into the next bit of throw the energy out, then draw it back, pull it back in again, compress it into the core again. We're going to go through a series of compressing it, shooting it out, pulling it back, compressing it in again, building up more and more energy in the core. Okay. If you have not done this at all, could you raise your hand and let me know now? You haven't done that bit, okay. I'd like you to go through that opening a couple of times, try to remember it. Everybody else, basically do as much of the Sun Chen as you can, hopefully all of it. I'm going to take a look. Off you go, guys. Might be better if everyone faces forward, then you're less likely to crash into each other. Only do the bit you know, don't worry. Okay, finish the one you're on and then rest. Okay, so let me think for a second. Right, the gripping in here, we throw the fingers out and they are shoulder height, shoulder width, natural measurements measured against your body. The energy vibrates out of the fingertips, we grip and we put it back in. Now the hands stay at shoulder height, we draw the shoulders back and we sink the shoulder blades down into the back. That lifts the chest up even more. Rotate. Bring your elbows as close together as you can and your wrists as far apart as you can. And stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then you can breathe out and relax. Shoulder height. Not right up close like this. Here, elbow in. It's a strong position that we're going to hold. So I'd like to see everybody, let's do this 3 times. We'll start off together. Bring your hands in. Hold them out. Grip. Grip tight. Pull back. Sink your shoulders down. Rotate. Rotate. Bring the elbows together and stretch your wrists as far apart as you can. So we're making the shape of a letter V between the forearms. Then let your breath out. Yeah. And try that a few times. Try that. Let me just take a quick look. Shoulder height. Pull your shoulders back the first, then drop your shoulder blade down into the back, then turn. Yeah, good. elbows pressing in towards each other. Very good. And rest for a moment. Okay, so first of all, finish gripping the fist before you move your shoulders. Then do the shoulders down in the back, then do the rotation. And at the very end, bend the wrist a little bit. Let's do it together. Hands out, grip, finish your grip. Now pull your shoulders back and sink them down in your back. Now rotate, rotate. Elbows in, wrists out, and then slightly bend the wrist. As you bend the wrist, grip here, grip the forearm. And we're going to do that with the spine straight. So in the stance with the hips tilted forwards to open up the lower spine, open up the Ming Ming point. Grip your fist, move your shoulders, move your arms, but keep the back straight. There, not there, there. Try again. Yeah. The thumb here, not here, here. Yeah. Tilt your hips. Jeff, rotate the hips. Pull the tailbone down at the back and lift the groin at the front. Yeah.
Actually straight, or am I from straight now?
I'm going to have to touch to tell you. Oh, that's dipping in there. Can I turn your hip?
Yep.
Yeah. Rotate. Yeah, more so. Rotate the. Okay, watch me rotate my hip. Yeah, columning out the San Zhan here, tucking that in. That's better. Hip slightly back here. All right, that's much better. Now down a bit. Now rotate that hip more. Pull it up at the front. That's good for now, but we're going to get it better step by step, yeah. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. Now, we don't want any sensation of like gripping up and crushing in. And it's not about, okay, tighten up the muscle, make it look big, make my muscle look big. It's a feeling of a continuous pull from the fingertips down to the San Zhan, to the core. You're pulling in from here, pull the fingers, pull the shoulders, rotate. Push your tailbone down, squeeze up the core, and it's a stretch. Everything's being elongated, everything's being pulled. Of course, you're using muscle strength to pull, but there it is, it's a pull. It's not a crush. Everything's being pulled and opened. The elbows are as close as they can get. If my shoulders were ridiculously flexible, I could touch my elbows together. Okay, but they're not. Wrists are far apart. Some people will get the wrists a long way out, yeah? That's great. You don't have to copy anybody else, including me. Just find your position, yeah? Let's just get everybody do this position. Let's take a look. Come around and see. So I'm just going to twist your arms. Let's say probably that's the position for you, about there, yeah? Have a look here. Relax. There. That's it. Oh, you might go a bit. Yeah. I think yours might go a bit more. A little bit. Yep. I'm just going to test your arms. Yep, that's about right. I'm going to try. Ah, there we go. We've got the elbows in a bit more. That's good. I think yours are right already. There we go. Okay, so we do Jeff as well. Chest up. Elbows there. Yeah, good. Okay, so that's your position. Now we're going to go back looking at the structure of the Sun Chen. We start off connect with Yang Qi first. Connect with Yin Qi now. Up, spring, yeah, like a spring, and really compress. So you gather energy, gather the energy, pull it into the core, throw it out, compress it back in, and now we have energy stored up in the core that wants to come out, so we step forward and throw it out, gather it back in again. And we repeat that so that we do 3 steps forward. And then we do 3 steps back, doing the same thing. The first step with the right foot. Now the old Chinese symbolism, 3 steps forward was overthrowing the Qing. The Qing was the last ruling dynasty of China, and they were Manchurians, and the Han Chinese objected to being ruled by the Manchurians. So the 3 steps forward, that's progress, that's getting rid of the Qing. 3 steps back is restoring the Ming. The Ming was the last ruling dynasty that were Han Chinese. So it's going back to being ruled by the Han, not the Manchus. Yeah, that was their symbolism. That's all kind of gone into history now. They did overthrow the Qing, and then communism came to China, and that was that. But that's the symbolism. And I want you to do that now. You're opening 3 steps forward, 3 steps back. Off you go, guys. Okay. All right. Something quite important to learn. When you throw your arms forward, whether it's a punch or any other hand formation, keep your elbow down and project the hand straight forward. Not this. Now when you throw your hand forward with your elbow down, it sets up a stretch on the arm. And your joints kind of get pulled apart. Pulls them apart. You can feel them opening. And that's good. It's opening the joints and it's building elasticity into the joints. But if you do this, the bones knock together and you pull on the tendons in here. And that pull on the tendons gives you tennis elbow, and the knocking together and the bones starts off just being painful, but if done too much, it causes arthritis. That's pretty bad. So you keep the elbows down, throw out like this, and off you go. Now, okay, it's not, you don't think that you've got to be rigid about it. It's just a general thing. Basically, keep the elbows in. Anybody want to be a volunteer? Quickly. Somebody quickly volunteer, Jeff. You stand there. If I pull on your arm, you feel the joints coming apart, yeah? Very loose. If I do this, you feel the bone knock together, yeah? Maybe you can just try that with your partner. Pull on the partner's arm so they feel the joints come apart, and then just very gently do that so you feel the bones knock together. Would you like to give it a try? You've got to pull quite hard to separate those joints. So, you feel it?
Feel it there? So when I pull it straight, there's no...
Well, just one hand here to hold his
Yeah.
body back. And can you feel your joints opening up a bit? I can feel the wrist opening. The elbow's quite difficult on here.
The elbow's
But you
all
feel the
scarred.
joints come apart. Yeah, that's what we want it to feel like. Yeah.
Yeah, so you just to stretch out the muscles.
Yeah, so many kind of joints, the ligaments, the
feels
joint
quite nice.
capsules. Yeah, yeah, no, it's good. Okay, guys, I think you've probably done enough of that. But it does feel good when you stretch. You are opening the meridians, you're opening the chi flow. And it feels bad when you lock the joint. Yeah. So every time you throw it out, get that stretch and then compress back. Never knock the bones together, ever. If you need to do it, not too hard to start with, to train yourself correct technique, that's fine. And then gradually you whack it out a little bit faster and more powerful. Yeah. All right, let's try once more through the sequence that you just did, making sure the elbows are in the right place. Yeah. Okay. Rest there. When we do this turn, elbows in, twist, bring your hands apart, and it's that opening kind of movement. It's not that. It's not a pull like that. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. Rotate. Twist the elbows in and the wrists out. And then you got it. There you go. Yeah. There. When you throw the hands forward, completely relax and then just let them go. Yeah. You pull back, there's a little bit of a stretch here. You let that stretch go and propel them out. Yeah. There's no kind of or stiffness or push. Just let them fly. It's like an arrow out of a bow. Let it go. Yeah. Stare out to infinity. The stronger your stare, the stronger the intention that drives your move. Yeah. And the strength of the action is proportional to the strength of the intention. So if you really look and go, you get more energy into the move. Yeah. Let's do it once more. Just one time only, then stop. Always look straight ahead when you bow. Excellent. Okay, so we've started off gathering in energy, compressing it into the core. Then we've gone through this sequence of throw it out, grip, pull it back, compress it back in, but it's like every time you want to get a little bit more energy down there, stored in the center. And we've done that 6 times. Okay, next, having stored up that energy, we're going to release it. We're going to let it go through some of our kind of basic moves. So from there, we come forward. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. Letting that energy go. Let's stand here with the left foot in front. Step forward. Pull the fists into the waist. This is the lobster throwing out its pincers. About jaw height. Stretch back, stretch the chest, and then snap the arms together. This is the golden scissors. The whole arm, the surface of the whole arm is together. Not that way, that way. Yeah. Now we open the left. Slice down. This is called scissor hand. double scissor hand. 1, 2, and then we pierce forward, double arrow hand. 1, 2. Let's do it again. Punch, jaw height, come back, stretch. Golden scissors, left hand to right shoulder. Slice, 1, 2, double scissor hand. 1, 2, double arrow hand. Try that sequence yourself. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Give it a try. See if you can remember it. Yeah. Good. And rest for a moment. So here, stretch the arm right out. It's the same thing, elbow down, stretch. Stretch the arm. Come back. Spin down. Now, same thing, stretch. The arm is pulled straight. Not there, there. And the other side, there. 1, 2. And then you lift the fingers up and turn them to point to your left. Yeah, good. Okay. Once more, that little sequence. Yeah. Elbows down. Don't let them come up. Keep them down. There. Yeah, and it's quite wide. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Good. Good. Okay, so summarize this again. Connect with Yang Qi, Yin Qi. Compress all that energy into your core, store it. Throw it out, put it back, build it up more and more, store more and more energy. Then let it go. Shoot it out through your hands, having stored up the energy. Send it out. Now we're on the finishing sequence. We do a shuffle back and we do this move, the child carrying the ancestral tablet. And this is like a closing, finishing move. Oh, yeah, that's hard, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Fingers turned in. Drop your hand down towards your thigh. Now bring it right across the body. Turn it, palm forward. And then bring it back onto the center line. And as you do, this hand comes out just far enough for the elbow to turn in. And it's there. This is the same as here at the start. This is just straight down. There you go. There. That's the child carrying the ancestral tablet. And from there, the right steps back next to the left. Pull the fist into the waist. Punch down, ground your chi, connect with the yin chi of the earth. Any chi that's risen in your body, send it down to your fists. Breathe out. Send your chi down. Remember, the out breath is the downward breath. Stand, fists into the waist, bow. Finished it. Let's do that little bit again. There, fingers up, turn them left. Shuffle back, that's back foot, front foot. drop the hand down, across the front. Now back onto the center line. Yeah. Right foot back next to the left. Punch. Stand, bow. Try that. Try repeating that. See if you can get it. There, cross and back to the center, and that does that. And let's do it once more. Down, across, and now they move together, elbow in. Got it? Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So here the elbow is as far in as you can get it and the hand as far out as you can get it. Yeah? It's another one of those twisting, coiling movements. This is on the center line. Yeah, straight line, straight wrist, elbow in. Great. That actually comes right across, then back to the middle, and elbow in, hand out like that. Yeah. Good, that's good. Okay. This is going to be on the center line. Yeah, middle, elbow on the center line, hand out. Good. Yeah. Expand your chest as you do it. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh. It's the whole thing. Yeah. Let's do the whole sequence together then now. You ready? Stand straight. Bow. Okay, very good. Right. Marion, you come up the front. Take over from me. You demonstrate. Let everybody follow you through one time. Then I can take a look. Yeah. Stand here. You lead everybody through to Sun Chen instead of me. Yeah. Okay, pretty good. Now, let's see if you can go through it without watching anybody at the front. So Marin, you go back and do it. And go through one more time. One more. And make sure you bend your knees as much as possible, yeah? Bend the knees. Okay, that's very good, especially since you two are only just starting. Yeah, the first couple of days you got through to the end. That's very good. Here, back stretch now. Snap the arms together. The sequence, the left hand, the one that's at the back, opens and it slices down the right arm. Now do the same with the right. So you've done left and right. Now spear forward left, then right. Yeah. Then do this. Yeah. So the sequence is left, right, left, right. Try just one time that little left, right, left, right. Okay, hold on a second. Here. Left hand on the right shoulder, there we go. Left, right, left, right, and then do that, yeah. Okay. So, my teacher's generation and those before him, you drill through this and use it to build your body, to develop your fascia, to become elastic and strong, springy. You can shoot out this penetrative, springy energy. And they would learn to get the stance, the body structure, the eyes, the breath, everything is developed through this routine, drilling through it over and over. And they would spend years on this. So, Master Chien, my teacher, he started training with his uncle when he was, I think, about 8. Yeah. He'd be doing Sun Chen. And he kind of lapsed. And when he was a teenager, he went to train with the old bandit, Tan Hing Hang. And a lesson would involve doing this Sun Chen for a couple of hours. And he would train every day, but twice on a Sunday, morning and afternoon. So we'd do 8 sessions a week of Sun Chen training. going through it over and over again. And the teacher would come round and test them to see if they were stable. And apparently he was a very big, fat old guy. He was old when he taught Master Tan. And he would be sitting there in his chair and he looked like he's kind of dozing off. So they'd start being a bit slack and a bit lazy, and then Master Tan said, suddenly, like, you feel this wham as this great big fat old guy has jumped on your back, piggyback, to see if your stance is strong enough or whether you're going to collapse. Yeah. So they had to be on their guard, drilling through this wall. And Master Tan trained with the bandit Ten Hing Heng 4 years. And he only did the first 3 routines, the Sun Chen, the Tabe Sun Chen, the second Sun Chen, and then the third one, Sip Ji. 4 years just on the basics, mostly just drilling through the Sun Chen. And then the teacher said, yeah, okay, now you've got it. You got the body, you've got the basics. Taught him almost everything else in the next year, so he was racing to keep up with it, to remember it. Yeah. And then later he went to train with Master Ung at Namyang. Master Ung made him go right back to the beginning again and train on the Sun Chen, his version of the Sun Chen, which is what you're learning, for another 4 years before he teach him any further. Yeah. So he spent 8 years drilling through this Sun Chen. Yeah. So his basics, his Sun Chen were pretty good. Yeah. That's how they trained. And it builds a determination, and resilience, and a very tough body. Okay. Now, we're going to have a break in 5 minutes, but for now, I'd like you to continue working through that Sun Chen. See if you can remember the second one. The Tabe Sun Chen. Oh, no, you haven't learnt it yet. No, okay. But we'll fix that in a minute. You work 3 times through your Tabe Sun Chen, the second one, then go up to the Sip Ji and work up. Okay? Right, let's take a quick look. Keep the elbows close to the body as you come out. Yeah. Much better. When you've done 3, pause. Make the one you're on now your last one. So for the grading, the test, this is the key thing that you have to do, this routine, yeah. That's the main thing. And then you got basic moves like the single punch and the back hammer fist and a blocking and your stance work. Once you got the Sun Chen, okay, you got the hardest bit, yeah. Any questions, quick? No, bow. Let's walk up and have some tea.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, no more. Maybe Mastian will come. Yeah, hi chat.
Après, ouais. Avec plaisir. Thank you.
Yep. So we are waiting for Master Yen to start the story. Should we?
In French, there is a song. You know this song, right?
Yeah, so hi everyone. Hi chat. We're drinking today Ulu number 12. It's the local Thai oolong. It's produced in Thailand and it's grown in Thailand in Mesalong village, tea produced village. Yeah, so it's the Chinese name of this tea is like golden flower, Xinxuan. Yeah, it was invented in Taiwan, and then in 1980s it was also imported here, and Thai started growing tea instead of opium plantations in the north and near the Burmese border. So now we have this beautiful oolong tea. Yeah, let's get some more. So today this tea is not cold brew, it's sun brew. So it was brewed right there in the middle of training area in rays of sun. Yeah, so we don't add ice to our tea anymore because Chinese medicine, it's considered in Chinese medicine that it's not really good to drink very cold beverage, and Chinese people who are familiar with Chinese medicine and kind of like it, so they are very paranoid about cold beverages. So they usually say, "Oh no, you don't really, you're not allowed to drink cold beverages." But there's a lot of people still drinking cold beverages in China and everywhere. For example, in Thailand, you will have to ask not to put ice in your beverage because they add it like normally. So yeah, because we are like a kung fu school, we respect Chinese culture, Taoist culture, and Chinese medicine. So we kind of obeyed these standards. But if you want to add some ice, you can get some in the refrigerator. We have plenty of ice. But you've been warned. The Chinese gods of Chinese medicine may be very furious about this. Yes, so this is oolong tea. Although it's not ice cold, it's very good. It still has cooling effect because tea itself has cooling properties. Even when you drink hot tea, it still will have cooling properties when the hot water in your body will become not so hot. So tea will act like a cooling down thing, cooling down substance. Yeah, so moreover, this tea has a lot of antioxidants, polyphenols, it's good for digestion, and it kind of boosts your energy. It contains not a big amount of caffeine, and especially this type of brew. This morning I've told that the hotter the temperature, the more caffeine will be released in the infusion. So this tea temperature is not really higher than probably like 40 degrees, like the sun temperature. Maybe a little bit more, but not that big. Yeah, so enjoy the tea. Thank you. And to get ready for some Kung Fu wisdom.
I have a question on this morning tea talk.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the breath and the
Yep.
inhale being the yin breath, exhale being the yang breath.
Yep.
And in terms of microcosmic orbit breathing, would you still say that the in breath is yin, that's going
Yeah.
up the spine?
Yeah.
And exhale, yang being going down
Yeah.
to the belly. Question.
Hold on. So on the yin breath, your chi rises up, and on the yang breath, it falls down. So yin meridians carry your chi from the ground up through your feet upwards. Yang meridians carry chi from the head down towards the feet. On your yin breath, your in-breath, yin chi is rising through your yin meridians. On your yang breath, yang is falling through your yang meridians. Yang chi is falling through your yang meridians. When you circulate the microcosmic orbit, okay, there are a number of different ways to do it, but the ways that we do it, on the in-breath, that is the yin breath, chi rises up the governing vessel. And actually we bring it over to the third eye point. And on the out-breath, chi descends through the conception vessel. Yeah. The yang breath is the falling, dropping breath. Chi's dropping down through the conception vessel and accumulating back into San Zhan. Up as you breathe in, down as you breathe out. Yeah. Okay. Since we've done a lot of Sun Chen this afternoon already, I think we'll only do a little bit more. And then it gives us more time for the partner routine, and in particular for the staff routine, the weapon routine. You seem pretty keen on the staff at the moment, is that about right? A fair assessment. So we'll do extra time on the staff today. Yeah. Okay.
Can I ask a question about Sun Chen?
You can, yeah.
I get pain like here after we do a lot of Sun Chen. Does that mean that I'm not like that I'm doing the thing that gives you tennis elbow, or could that be from just the tensing?
Can you be more specific as to where it's hurting?
Yeah.
The tendon just above the elbow.
Yeah.
No, the tennis elbow is more going to be the tendons on the inside. not there. And the problem with the banging the bones together and getting arthritis, that would be joint, that is not tendon. So the question is, what is making your tendon hurt? I'm a bit stumped actually, I don't really know. That's not one I've heard before. So here we go, here goes your energy, wham, it comes out. There is a strong contraction that's pulling on that tendon. So the tricep is contracting to shoot your hand out, and that is pulling on that tendon. Maybe. It may just be that to do with the contraction of the muscle and the pull on the tendon, and that you're not so used to it. Anybody else want to jump in with any ideas, because I'm quite stuck.
Is anybody else getting that?
Could it be that if she has tension already kind of stored in that place, as you do the practice and you try to channel, there's resistance met and there is friction and potentially an ease?
Say I need more massages.
Yeah, we did.
It's never a bad thing.
I mean, there is a strong possibility that. Hold on. Is it equal on both arms, or is it just one arm?
The other day it was my left, today it's my right.
I'm going to take a closer look at you do your Sun Chen and see if I can spot anything that would be causing it. Yeah. But it may just be that your tendons, something is not quite usual about them, and you're feeling it. I'll have a look. Yeah. Okay. We ready to start again? Oh, yeah. Drink the tea. Drink the tea up first, and then we'll start again.
Master, I have another question.
Yeah.
Full of them today. Are there, of course, the most important thing is to listen to our own bodies, but are there specific teachings in Kung Fu for how women should train throughout the course of a month as our hormones change? Truthfully, if there are, I haven't come across them. I've never heard of that being the case, but then I haven't really gone out of my way to research that. Throughout the history of Kung Fu, or you get a lot of accounts of women being kind of Kung Fu experts. But it was always a kind of an unusual thing. It was predominantly practiced by men for cultural reasons. Back in the 1970s, it definitely had a significant number of women practicing in Namyang, Singapore, because there's a magazine article about it and it's got a whole page devoted to them. In the 1950s, we don't see any women in the pictures. By the 70s, it's definitely a yes. What happened to the 60s? I don't think we've got any pictures from the 60s. I'll have another look. So I think Master Ung was quite progressive in that respect, because he was clearly very much open to teaching women. Not all teachers were. but it tended to be a predominantly male thing. But then, if you look at a lot of sports, it's only very recently that hasn't been the case. Yeah. Throughout most of my life, it was, if women were playing football, it was a bit odd. Now they're trying to make a big thing of it, but it was, yeah, so. But I really, in Kung Fu, the women have tended to train the same way as the men, and take a break if it's their time of the month. Just take a rest. One thing that's maybe worth pointing out, like, so I know we get comments about this when we're live streaming. How come we're letting women do the sticky hands with the men? Yeah. Isn't it wrong that men are kind of beating up women? Well, they're not beating up women, but isn't it wrong that we're letting the men spar with the women? Is one of the kind of criticisms we're getting. If, from the point of view of the women, if you want to hold your own against men, you've got to practice with men. You know, if you practice a little bit of fighting with men, you get used to it. It becomes ingrained in you. It's not a big thing. The barrier comes down. I can fight with men. It's no big problem, no big deal. Yeah. If you're conditioned, I can't ever fight with a man, yeah, that's culturally unacceptable. Then if you get into a self-defense situation where you have to fight with a man, you're psychologically, you're in a disadvantage. Oh no, I can't fight a man. Yeah. If it's yeah, fine, I do that every day. You want to fight me? Let's go. Yeah, that's a much better position for you to be in. Yeah. It's a very amusing kind of cultural thing here. Thai women, they don't have any problem beating up men. Yeah. But it's very noticeable. You go, if you go into their shop and you're stroppy about paying, you try to go without paying, they're going to whack you. Yeah. They're going to beat you up, guys, and they don't care. Yeah. And they don't mind ganging up on you either. So don't go in shops and bars in Thailand and refuse to pay and think it's fine because it's just a bunch of girls in here and they can't do anything because they will beat the seven bells out of you. How come they can do it and other women can't? It's obviously something in here. It's a cultural thing. In their culture, it's not a problem for women to fight. It's not a problem for a woman to fight a guy. Nothing unusual about that. If you're conditioned that, oh no, that's absolutely terrible, you can't do that, then it's putting you at a disadvantage. Yeah? So we'll put you up against the guys, and you want to break down any kind of lack of confidence. Yeah. So okay. Let's go and try it again.
Just keep doing it. once went away from 5 and he went to the left. So I have to
Understood.
Excuse me. Okay, so as quick as you can so that we don't waste any training time. Here we go. Okay, so here we go, bow, and we're ready. I'd like you to find a partner of a comparable size to yourself, because you're going to be knocking your arms together in the Sun Chen sparring set. So find a comparably sized partner. And we want 2 rows down the middle. Very good. Brad, practice your tiger crane routines for a bit. Marion, you go, Jocelyn. Now, I'm going to do this. Hold on. Oh, we got Ricardo coming back, Brad's partner. So I'm just looking at, right, you two know this routine, yeah? Yeah, you know it. Can you remember this one? Perfect, right. Go through it together. The person who doesn't know it, you just copy the one who does, and you're going to be kind of knocking your arms together like this, yeah? That'll work, off you go. Yeah, in you come, Ricardo. You two, yeah, come in, Jeff. You two go together. Yep. Okay, so first one's like this, then the second one, oh, yeah, then the third one you come from the outside in, yeah, like that, and then the other hand, and then the next one you come across your face and down like that, yeah. And then the other hand. And we've got these two punches where you kind of knock into each other. Yeah. And I think practice that bit to start with, yeah. Finish the one you're on and break for a few moments. So when we do the blocking techniques, the elbow should be tucked in. Yeah, so generally you're making a circle with the elbow as the center point. You're circling around the elbow. That is a very strong block. It's very efficient when you've got your elbow turned in. So when you do your sticky hands, if your elbow's in, you got a strong position. It's very difficult to pass your guard. There, no, that's weak. Yeah. So let's not be blocking with the elbows out. Let's try to be keeping them in. Yeah, there. Tucked in that way. Okay. Just for a moment, just put your elbows in and circle. Circle your hands. That's great. And then circle around the other way. Change. That's it. And that's how you do it. Elbows in, circle around the elbow. Okay, carry on, practice a little bit more. And then we're going to go on to the staff. Do you need help?
I did it one time. So
Yeah, okay, no problem. Like the sequence, here we go. You just mirror me and you'll see what to do. Yeah, so here we go. Yeah. There we go. Step forward, Swing in with the right, yeah. Great. Now the other side. Change. Good. Now upwards. And the other side. Now this high inner block. There. There. Now the lower block. There. There. And now the punch. Just kind of grazing your arms down against each other. One side, then the other side. Just kind of rub the arms against each other. Now we step forward, up. Open hand now. Up, down, up. Hold on. Come down like that and hook over so that you can pull on your partner. Now raise your right leg and jump onto the right leg. Turn left and put your left foot down in front.
What are we supposed to do with our hands during that jump?
Just bring your left hand up to here. Now the jump, move back a little bit. A bit more, but like quite. One of you stand either side of me and I want you to follow my feet. Raise the right, jump onto it, turn left, put your foot down. Now you've got the left in front and you're going to chop that way. Let's do it again. You're there, right foot in front. Lift the right, jump onto it, turn left, and chop with your left.
You chop with your left then?
You chop with the left. Actually, the right should come into here. Yeah. Now, back where you were, and let's try it. Right foot forward, yeah, up to there, and hook. Lift your right. Now turn to the left, and left foot in front, and chop down with the left, with the that one. Yeah. You don't need to spin round so far. You just do that. It's a small turn. Okay. Yeah. Maybe practice on it for a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think finish the one you're on and then rest. Well, we'll move on to do the weapons. Okay. Right, today we're going to get the better quality staves out of the office. So I'd like you to come with me. Yep, that's fine. There you go. Okay, you can go now. Yeah. Get a staff each. Yeah, welcome. now. Yeah, they're real ones, not playing around ones. There we go. Right, okay.
They're a bit heavier, aren't they?
I'll hang on. Fuck's the real. What's the problem? Okay, guys, I'm going to quickly gather around. So I thought it'd be good to practice with some more decent quality staves. The ones over there are quite kind of cheap ones, but the good ones, we want to keep them properly so they don't get damaged or whatever. So they're convenient, but if we're going to do half an hour's lesson, we'll use a decent one. Now, the ones you've got, you can feel, okay, if you whack somebody with them, they're going to know about it, yeah? Some of these ones, if you whack somebody really hard with them, they'd break, yeah? These are more decent quality. But just out of interest, this is a real one that I bought in Singapore in the end of the 1980s. So it's a real hardwood staff. This is what they used to use at Nanyang, Singapore. I want you to just pass it round so you can feel the weight of it. So that's Indonesian hardwood, which would cost you goodness knows how much now if you were to buy it. Sorry?
Ballpark figure, how much would it cost?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Because nobody sells them anymore, I don't think. There are now lots and lots of regulations about shipping hardwood. So, yeah, I don't think you can smell it, but you can feel that it's got some weight. Yeah. There you go. Now, yeah. I mean, these ones are okay, but that's really unusual. Most people probably never get to see one of these or feel the weight. Now, if I go and really whack you with that, that's going to really hurt. Yeah, that's going to hurt. Yeah, block that, it's probably going to break your arm. Yeah. So it gives you a more of an idea. Okay, this as a weapon. Yeah, if you got one like this, okay, that's a serious weapon. That's going to hurt. That's really going to hurt if someone gets you with it. Yeah. So the original ones were something to be avoided. Yeah. Okay. Right. I'll use this one for now. What did you do yesterday? What bit did you do yesterday? Sorry?
The beginning?
The beginning, okay. And some of you can now go right through to the end. Right. We're going to do the beginning bit together. and take it from there. So I'd like everyone to face this way. Now, here we go. So, having armed you with slightly more dangerous staves, do please space out far enough that you're not going to smash each other over the head with these. Could you just move that way a little bit more? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, be aware. We don't want to knock our friends over the head with these. Stand straight, bow, step out into your horse riding stance like the Sun Chen. Lift up here, fingers up there, salute. Turn your left foot out, kick it up into your hand. Yeah, we want it pulled back by the waist and drive forward. Drive it forward. Okay, I want you to watch me do it. Weight on the left foot, the back foot. Now, pump forward with that back leg. Drive your hip forward. Brace your left hand in against the waist and there, drive it forward. We want the hips to be square to the front, not that way, square to the front. Drive in with the rear hip. And you can visualize that the end here, you're driving it into somebody's Tian or into their solar plexus there. Yeah. There, straight forward. There. There. Okay, you practice on that a few times. Let me have a look. So this left hip is driving forwards and ramming the staff forwards. Use the left leg, the left hip to generate the driving force, to generate the power. Yeah. So, okay, take a break for a moment. Jeff, so I'm just going to use you as a volunteer. Maybe better to stand this way because people can see better. Now I want you to compare. Okay, if I do this, yeah, okay, well, it might look mildly nasty, but if I use my back leg and I really drive my whole body in, yeah, that's going to be very different. That whole body movement has got way more power than just the arms like that, yeah. So the power, the real power comes from the lower body. And you drive it all through the staff. So just try that. Laura's getting it well there. Let's just take a look. Let's look at Laura. Go on. See that how she's using the back leg. That's really good, yeah. Let's do that. That's it, Yoslin. Turn your hip, drive in with the rear hip. If you could space your feet shoulder width apart, yeah, then it'll be much easier to square your hips on, yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay, this is looking way better. So then from there, we're going to twist it up that way. There are a number of things you can do with this. You can use it as a block to deflect, but also if you drive this into the body here, you can then kind of lift it up to really scrunch up the internal organs there. 1, 2. 1, 2. Pump down with the left, twist the right up. 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. And from there, we step back and pull the end of the staff back over the right shoulder. Now twist the waist, swing it across, whack there. From there to there. From there to there. Good. Now we're going to slide the hand down towards the other end. Slide again, send it over that way. Very good. Now this is coming across at head height, and we're ending with the right hand braced against the chest and the end of the staff resting lightly on the shoulder. And it comes right across to the other side. Right across to the other side. Head height, yeah. So, here we go. We're going to do one slide, then the other. One side, then the other. One side, then the other. One side, then the other, and repeat. Yeah. And here, this left hand is tucked to your waist. Tucked to the waist, yeah. Here, the right hand is braced on the chest. So, yeah, carry on, do a little bit more. You can always go over there to practice if there's not enough room, sorry. It's a bit cramped in here. Okay. So now we're going to, instead of doing it head height, same thing, knee height. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Bracing the staff, yeah, that's it. Go to the waist and then to the chest. Okay, so we'll do that sequence together. Here we go. Bow, step, salute. Kick it up, pierce, lift, step back, high left, high right, low left, low right. Try that on your own. Yeah. Okay, very good. Right, so now start with your left forward and kind of spin this over so your arms are crossed and your right arm is near your left shoulder. This way. Step forward and spin it out like this, yeah. Left hand up near the right armpit, right hand is pushing the staff in. We want plenty of length here in front, not too much at the back. So there. Step back, and we'll do it again. across and out. And once more, across, out. Okay. So now from here, left foot forward, staff braced on your right shoulder, slide, bringing it across and out to here. Left hand up in the right armpit. And push it in, not pull it in, push the hand behind it, yeah? See, the hand is behind doing this, it's not doing this, it's doing this. Here we go. From the beginning, bow. Step and out. Great. Take one step back, we'll do that again. Step, spinning it over, put the foot down, out. Yeah. Now shuffle forwards, slide your left hand up the staff, then your right. Turn and strike down with the hands. This is kind of long range. Right the way forward and down. Yeah. Right up in the air, then down. We'll practice on that for a few moments. Okay, pretty good. Now let's go to here. Now our body is turned to face the side. Staff still in front, and the left hand just pointing at the end of the staff. The palm center pointing at the end. Now I'm going to turn this way, so for you that way. Let's do this. Turn around there. There we go. I'm going to look this way, take a step forward, and lift it up here, and then jab out to the side. The elbow in front of my body, there, jabbing out, wham, that way. Yeah. Okay, great. Take a step forward and bring the staff back a bit, sweep across. Sweep from your left to your right, yeah. That's right, yeah. Yeah. Let's do that again. Left foot forward. Hold it like this. Step with your right, spin it over. Spin out, shuffle. Come down. Look this way. Step, jab out to the side. Step, sweep across to the front. Now see if you can do that little sequence on your own. And finish the one you're on, then pause. So you always look where you're striking. Yeah. There we go. Look there. Look there. Look there. Look there. So I'm looking there at the end, at the business part where I've been hitting. Now I've got to look the other way. I've got to look over there to do that. Now I look over there. So my gaze is actually leading the staff. You know, you look at where you're going to hit and then you hit. Makes sense. You're not going to hit the target if you're not looking at it. Yeah. Okay, practice a little bit more. All right, let's do a bit more. So we've gone from there to there to there. And we're going to take another step forward. We slide the hands on the staff, bring it straight over and smash down. Yeah. Straight over and down. There it goes. And now hook it up to there. Down and hook it up like you did near the start. Shuffle forward and pierce. Yeah. And let's do that again. Let's start from here, left foot forward. Yeah. No, that can't be right. Right foot forward. Step. Sweep across, left foot forward, step, circle it downwards and then hook it back up again. Shuffle, pierce out to the front. Yeah. One more time and then you're going to do it on your own. Start from there. Step with the left, sweep. Step with the right, down, up. Pierce. Yeah. Okay, practice that a little bit. You shuffle, you sync your root, and then you step. Yeah. So you always finish stepping before you make the outward move. That's kind of like this morning, you know, you breathe in as you step, stabilize, breathe out, and do your move. But it's actually run together very quickly, you know. Boom. Soon as you touch down, wham, send it out. Touch down, and then send it forward. Okay, so we're going to go through the sequence from the beginning now. So standing here, we'll do it together the first time. Bow, and off we go. You might have been getting a little bit carried away there. I'm going to do it slower. A little bit slower. Okay. Just repeat the last bit, because we seem to be pretty good up until there. Now we're going to step forward with the right foot. Yeah. Jab out to the left. Step forward with the left, sweep. Step forward with the right, bring it down, up, shuffle, and pierce. Yeah. Okay, try it yourselves from the start. Try yourselves from the start. Okay. Well, we'll go just a little bit further through the routine. We've got to there. Now let's do this together. Bring your right foot in front of your left. Now the right foot steps across in front of the left. And you turn. Now the left foot steps across. So you're back to a bow arrow stance. Slide your right hand up the staff and then do this. Sweep over to the side, yeah. Okay. Good. Now we're going to complete the sequence the same as we did the other way. So we sweep, we step forward and come down, up, shuffle and pierce. Watch me for a moment. From there, sweep, down, up, pierce, turn, sweep, down, up, pierce. You do the same thing both directions. Yeah, let's do it together. From there, step, jab, that's only done once now. Sweep, down, up, pierce, turn around, sweep, down, up, pierce. Try that once in your own time. Okay, you've turned, and you've got to slide your right hand down to here, and then you sweep this way. That's right, yeah. And then down, up, pierce, yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. That's it. I'm afraid we're running out of time, so I'm gonna wrap it up there. There's still quite a lot to remember. So, in little bits of spare time, practice through these routines, both the Sun Chen, the sparring routine, and the staff, and help it settle in memory. Once you got it memorized, then that's great. You can go on and do a bit more. So for now, I'd like you just to line up. Yeah. And bow. Okay, great. Well done. Now we're going to take the staves over to the weapons room, put them back where they came from. Yeah. Sorry?
Finish.
We'll come with us for now. Come with us for now. We're going to put back our weapons. Oh, we got a few more to come back, yeah. One in there maybe.
Where does this one live? Thank you.
Thanks. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so you came and were like, I'm just gonna want to do this forever. Is that what happened to you? So you just came for the 4 weeks, sister? Yeah. What made you come? What inspired them? Oh yeah, you should be the teacher. Okay. The teacher training? So what's your story? Like what do you do? Being motivated and inspired. Corner of Belgium. Right, okay.
Okay. Here we go. For our healthy dinner. And we've got purple rice. This is, I believe, angled gourd cooked with egg. This is a present a mystery vegetable, but when I've eaten a bit more of it, I'll probably work out what it is. So, yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. I'm quite whacked, so I'm going to take a rest and have my dinner. Don't forget to subscribe. See you again tomorrow.